combined against T1 when they also won that game, but a lot closer, 13-11. So just to give you some thoughts, as we see the attack coming into A here from Rise.
Dual 0 points coming out in version 1. Oh, that
Nice.
was, wow, okay. He was one of the main reasons why Rise popped it. Maybe the same thing could be said here for V1, although Akis will be caught trying to finagle with some utility. So with that, First Blood comes through, and now Rise start to make headway into the B site. Waiting behind the play, though, is Shanks. That's dirty. A little delayed setup allows a chance for a free kill, and now Rise can plant. And we'll reveal one, but these star placements make you kind of think that these nebulas are there to maybe try to find kills on the exit. They do catch at least a look for a moment at Shanks. Neptune trying to get out, not able to. On the corner. That'll be about all that's found outside of Zelsis, who's able to take the last player inside the site away with him. Exactly where an alarm bot and Nanostorm are waiting, and oh boy, all three players start to walk into it. Fragment's there to also follow up. Chip damage, very successful. They also isolate over Poised. Now you've got more utility coming out from Zelsis. Flashes and nades alike, but cannot make anything useful out of the weapons themselves. So with that, we go 4v4 as the take comes in.
Yeah, take is coming in here. Derek able to find another entry. Xander, though, fighting back from down low. Good for two. A third. Xander is just teeing off right now with this Vandal inside the site. Neptune's gone down, but could still be rezzed. We get into this 2-on-2 situation. Spike looks like it could get planted, but the recon's been destroyed, and yeah, he could just never get comfortable there.
He split offensively for Rise. Again, not on great buys. Nanostorm and Alarm Bot come through. Effies don't get caught out here. Uh-oh. That isolates Whippy completely. Time for Whippy to get to work. Get to work. He will for just one. Not going to be enough. You would feel like Rise have a chance to possibly pull off a Thrifty. Spike will be down. You are going to get the tour also coming through here for Shanks. This is a bold call, considering that everyone's going to be stuck backside arches.
Yeah.
In version 1, I mean, you feel like you should play for this, but they're not making much headway at the moment.
Yeah, they have a couple of stars and a 0 point, so they'll be able to spot them and get that and trap them back there, but they're still going to have to get the frags with one person on Spike, and when 3 just swarm that one, that's going to be tough to stop.
Well, the dart comes through. Zelsis is not pulling off of this. It's all down to Xander. 1v2. Recon Bolt will reveal you've got to challenge through it, and as he does, Neptune makes use of the AR that was picked up to confirm the Thrifty and Rise rifles that are going to be here. Drone will tag out one. Xander backing away. Grabwell will slow. There go the traps. Alarm bot as well. Lockdown also into the mix. Whippy not in a position necessarily to deal with it. Penny's still kind of flirting on the outside, but Whippy and Xander. Oh boy, they've done it all. They. Oh god. Does it land?
You are divided.
It does not. No, 2 players detained. For a second I thought maybe, but now Penny can walk forward and watch 2 players essentially sing. What's happening? Derek though in the corner. Impressive, but it doesn't matter in the end because the spike was stuck for the defuse, but
which is, again, something I was hoping to see more out of Rise. Like, you had the Astro utility, you had different ways that you can threaten market, threaten, you know, Gelato, and at least keep the defense guessing there, but V1 have been awfully comfortable on these retakes and these holds all across the map. You see Zelsis being pushed, he's not having any issues. Now Null Command comes out for him, suppress this attack, limiting their utility to get into the site, spots another. Oh!
Supa mid-map, and also the kills onto the site. It gets collected and returned to sender. Neptune still suppressed for another second. 1v3. Oh, 2.5.
Still a way to res Zelsis now, too.
Down. And there's the play. They're really looking to get it. The help is not necessarily there, though. Neptune will confirm the kill. Flash comes out, comes around the corner. The spam from Xander now to pistols, and it's Neptune for the 1v3!
First position to defend this A attack. Hunter's Fury trying to pave a way forward onto the site, but look at Whippy just bold. Stays in the pocket, gets a kill.
And the Nano Swarm confirms for Whippy again. Still holding backside generator on the spike site. Derek waiting for the peak. Coming from multiple angles, though, and it's just not going to happen, man.
Good fragment there from Zelsis to stop or delay the tree push and make them take damage even around having to deal with this Cosmic Divide. That's the thing that V1's been able to do so well, is they kind of find ways to be scrappy with you even when you're using utility against them so heavily and forcing them back. They keep chipping at you.
Looks like the retake's going to wait for maybe the Cosmic Divide to dissipate. They're going to use one of their own to try to subsection back over the spike site for their own, and Whippy in a Nebula. Good patience. That was up Shanks. Boys can't get away. Neither can Neptune. Last one up is Supa. Nothing to find. Version 1. 9 rounds on the defense.
The attacking side looking to charge at me very quickly, not wasting any time getting in here.
Look how forward that 0 point was. They know they've got suppression pretty much all the way forward, but the fragment able to counter, and then a little bit of a jumping. Shorty will allow a second elimination to come through, but Penny is trying to challenge this, and the spam through the nebula ties us back to a 3v3 situation. More information for Penny as they start to cross across the staircase. Xander as well watching backside alley. Neptune finding some space to work with, but Penny says, I can jump around too. Like a House of Pain album starting to be put together here as we go 2v2. Celsius trying to plant, but denied, and then Derek side. Poised, not able to trigger too much at this moment. When it comes down to the gunfights, and Xander takes the first, and the flash allows Penny to find a second. The problem is Shanks is still playing through tree and locks down the door, but it doesn't matter. Celsius is still lurking for a play at B, and Rise are now realizing they've just been caught with their pants down.
Indeed, they have. They have a couple of low-health players as well with Shanks, though Penny could be the same thing. He's got to hurry as well to try to get there and help, because right now it's only Celsius inside the side. He's got no support whatsoever. He's just trying to delay as much as he can.
Oh,
he gets
but
a
good
kill!
flash. It's a good flash, and then the right click. So, you thought for a second Derek was going to fall. So now, Penny on the way over. You still have shock darts that could potentially delay. Second one comes out. Shanks misses the jump. He can't find the kill, and then Effie's around the corner. Now the recon bolt. It doesn't get dealt with. Shanks is going to get revealed and then tagged by the drone. 1v2 for him. Oh my, indeed.
All the utility. This could potentially be massive.
Got one.
First kill's good. Thing about it is they have to rotate through this trademark. This very well may scout this play out. And it also slows it down. The time is a bit of a problem here. 8 seconds. They've got to get on. Oh, and the double nearly comes through. It's got time. Barely. Barely. So now it's Supa. 1v2. No utility to play with. Has to do this the old-fashioned way.
And well.
Yeah. And there's a recon bolt behind this as well, keep in mind. So this is going to be very difficult. But if you want anybody, you feel like if it's Rise, why not Supa? Sees the first shoulder. Recon bolt does not come through all the way where it wants to. Doesn't make a difference. Double peek is good.
Brute force now to break this A open because they haven't done anything else anywhere else on the map.
Well, you do have a Hunter's Fury to try to open up at least part of this site. Oh, the 2 of the force. I was going to say for a second, Shanks looked like he was a little bit unconfident if he wanted to still hold here. But at least does take down Penny. So now 3v5. We've seen worse odds for V1 that they've been able to succeed. The problem this time is the Guardian and the Tour have just too much to deal with. Xander will just let this round fade away and likely just save.
Yeah, the problem is just all the eggs of V1 were in the one basket. Now it's trying to attack into this A site, but again, just so much counter utility from Rise. Never allowed them to get safe passage into the site, and Xander does a little bit of damage there, forcing some rebuying. But
for Rise, including the operator of Shanks, who has been peeking there almost exclusively. Poised now caught out, and oh boy, caught out indeed. First 2 kills come through cleanly for V1. No lockdown like you mentioned, which means that you've got a Hunter's Fury to secure this post.
They didn't even use it to take the site, so V1 have it to hold off the retake. This is rough.
It sure is. So now Shanks trying for something miraculous. It will not happen. On the other front, the wall bang does confirm a lot of damage from V1. Xander, late flank, denies any play through tree. Up top at glass, nothing there. Version 1, man.
Needed.
Never needed. Neither was the Hunter's Fury, by the way. Just casual. Inside the sewer connector, so the defense can get here and try to contest maybe sooner rather than you'd think. Just comes down to, do they stall the plant? And with these shock darts, the answer is yes. Penny down low inside of hell.
Spike planted.
Effie's has to stick and does, but it costs him a very large majority of his health.
Indeed it does. Trying to see the recons come out. They're trying to set up this retake. They know that Penny's underneath balcony now, so they're trying to use that to their advantage to come in here.
Concussions are great for Ryan to get an input. Look at this reveal coming through. Effie's can play on the corner. Got a little bit of help, and Effie's got a double. Now it's down to a 2v2. Zelsis and Whippy playing deep over towards sewer. Derek through the wall, good for 1, but the Nanostorm pulls off the defuse, and Whippy smokes 0 points. Also the vacuum, trying to catch anybody out for the defense there towards garage. Nobody's home though. And now you've got nades and stuns over at the backside of the site. Zelsis clears out 1. No problem to finish off on the second. Good help from Penny. And the last player in the site, once again poised, can only hope but find 1. Spike does get dropped though. So maybe a chance to Rise to still fight this back, especially if Derek can double up like he's had. Now a 2v2 comes through. Whippy for 1 and Whippy for 2.
Nerd Street the best in the biz.
NSG greater than you.
Reminds me of like, what is it? 12 Jump Street or whatever? 21 Jump Street?
Neptune just finds a collat sheriff headshot to maybe put a thrifty into the cards here. We'll get back to your 21 Jump Street reference in a moment, but we still got a round on hand.
Neptune's sheriff kill definitely takes priority over what I was trying to accomplish with my discussion of 21 Jump Street. Yes, as we are going to see a retake trying to come in here from Rise It again. Daggers out for Penny. Hunter's Fury doesn't really land the mark. Whippy trying to get a backstab. Doesn't quite, but Xander gets a kill, keeps it even.
Oh, poised! What an unbelievable shot to deal with Penny in the sky. Xander, 1v2. Guardian and a sheriff in front of him. There's the first. And the second comes around the same corner! More heroics from V1! Another 1v2! I'm right there with you. This has to be around where Rise gets on the board.
Neptune's already found
frag. Comes through. A little bit of damage onto Xander. Into the nebula he goes. And there's the elimination. Effie's looking to at least secure a plant. We'll be able to, but there's not an exit here. Flash through the nebula. Now the retake coming hot and heavy. And yeah, there's nowhere for V1 to go.
Yep, that to create a rotation yet because he doesn't have full intel on that long. Now the A pressure comes in from Whippy. Cosmic Divide in play. Drone comes out to slow the attack down just a little bit. Can the fragment come out in time here from Neptune? No, it can't, and they clear house.
Man, if Neptune pulls the trigger on some of that utility a half a second sooner, you may just find maybe even multiple kills with that fragment that could have came down, or at least the ability to flash and give yourself the chance to go 1v multiple, but no, he gets caught with the utility out instead. Locked down, hiding towards sewer. Nothing on the flank. It's just Supa, Poised, and Shanks, largely looking to make this play from the front, except for Supa, who's playing in the deep pack, who's really not a part of the conversation, and it looks like we're playing for exits here if you Rise.
Yeah. Very well orchestrated attack here from V1. Clean entries, good layering of Cosmic Divide and Lockdown. And yeah, Poison may get some exits here. That's nice, but another round goes the way of V1. Looks like Superman might get an exit or two as well from his position. Maybe not. No one peeks all the way. Oh, spots a little bit of a dome, but can't finish the job.
With the orb, Hunter's Fury will be called immediately out, and they've got good information. Can you convert them into this damage? The answer is yes, 2 for 1. So now we go back to a 3v3 counter coming out from Derek. But it doesn't make too much of a difference. V1 just kind of dance around it, and in the same moment, they have downed Neptune. So it's up to Derek and Shanks. Recon Bolt comes through, knives out, and oh my goodness, there is so much value right here. 0 point coming through. They try to challenge on Neptune getting alive, and he's only up for a brief second. Zelsis.
Man's Marshall. They need to be able to clear him off the board immediately and plant fast. And Superman does miss. They're charging up. He's re-peeking. It's going to get caught yet again. Players are making their way in, but now Superman's able to strike with time low.
10 seconds. You got to make a play. And now Neptune's here. Superman may have done enough. Spike is being planted. It's going to be stuck for it. And no, not going to come down. Oh, part of it does, but the kills come through quickly, so motion maybe for an early hit towards A long. Xander lurking mid has collected Shanks. There's one more there, and Neptune is kind of stuck at the moment, so it's on to Derek. He's going to be smoked out, but not before he finds Whippy, before the Nebula comes through. A brilliant shot, and now we go 4v4. Neptune's got an empty cubby. Superman makes sure there is no rotation over to Garage, and so now V1 have to commit to A.
Indeed, they do. They are going to be able to get in here with the spike, but Derek still looms inside Heaven. Flank coming from Neptune as well on long. Rest of the rotation coming in through defensive spawn. And while the spike goes down and a suppress goes out, it's really going to come down to what Penny can do in this corner. Does it get checked? Good shock dart, making it hard for them to clear Penny's corner. Another one comes in, again, making it tough to peek out Penny, holding this angle.
Penny's timing is exquisite. 2 kills through. Not done yet, though. Neptune from deep leaves Penny. Derek, 1v1, and it's Penny. Nearly grabs a nickel. 4 in the round for him. Yeah, I like the call. Spike goes down. 0 point comes through.
They get the res.
Neptune is brought back. 3 agents will be, of course, caught out by this. Cosmic Divide now creating a line in the sand. 4v4.
Oh, no.
But Xander caught trying to pull the grab well. Now Rise on the way back through, but a lot of reveal starts to happen. Can they convert off these kills, though? It's the real question, because Derek comes through mid, finds all 4 inside the site, and Rise will at least be able to tally up 4.5.
Just need to stop V1 from getting free space across the map. Like, you have to maintain presence all across the board if you're Rise. If there's a gap there, V1 are usually pretty proactive about finding it. As we do see one little pistol exchange out middle. Rise can use that to start taking into B site. But these nano swarms.
Oh. Yep. It'll push him straight into an alarm bot over towards garage. It does get deleted, but at least the defense knows exactly where they need to position. Xander in the back corner. Whippy trying to find an entry. Not going to take anything with him. Xander nearly gets a lineup, but can only tally the one. So now, how about this? Effie's shot dart denies. Oh boy, and now Penny's forward. Oh, the trade! Oh my goodness, Penny! What in the flick shot is that? Initially, this is just Shanks finding pressure. No, don't get vacuumed in. Nope, not gonna happen because the kill gets out of dodge. Other side of the map, Penny responds. Hunter's Fury defensively, trying to clear out a lobby. Does not connect for much, but Penny sees a shoulder. That's enough. It's poised down, plus also information on the spike.
Yep, able to stay safe as well here. He is kind of trapped in this corner, though. He does not have a dash to get out. Needs a kill to build it back up again. He might find it. No, Supamen clears instead. Zelfsis, though, catches Shanks on the flank. And now they have numbers again.
There at least is some utility here for Rise to clear an entryway onto A. The thing about it is you've got Whippy on a long flank again. Whippy has not made any noise at all this round. On the way through, Zelsis does not get tagged up too heavily. Actually sends more damage than receives it. And now Whippy can get activated in the back. Yep. Oh, boy. Derek?
Oh, dear.
Derek? No. On this alarm bot. The nano swarms are in B, so Rise, clear the alarm, 0 point in, and then here comes the caravan. Spike will be planted this time around, and now it's just down to what he used to retake.
Yep. It is going to be all about this retake here. And he has his ult, but that's really about it. It's all going to come down to base abilities and gunplay. Shanks got eaten up a little bit here.
Yep. We stayed alive, and now the judge can start to make its ruling. Only for one, though. Effie's trades it out. Xander's going to play through C Garage, and the rest of V1 just clean up for flooding in? What? What?
I mean, they just packed up. I mean, I feel like a lot of that came down to Shanks needing more out of the judge up close in the smoke at stairs. When he goes down, it just frees up V1 to come out as a pack and just start swinging out trades.